Hello and thanks for tuning in. Today in this video I'm going to discuss a job offer scam that's circulating on WhatsApp at the moment. So basically I woke up and I received an unusual message today on my WhatsApp. So I'm just going to read out the conversation I had. So the message said, "Hi, I'm Holly from Manpower Recruitment. We've a job offer for you from our organization, which I would like to provide further information. May I proceed?" So I replied, "How did you get this number exactly?" Because obviously I don't know where they got my mobile number from. So the sender, Hallie, they go by the name of Hallie, which could be false obviously, replied, "I am from Manpower Recruitment UK. I get your number from our company database. Thanks for response. Let me send you some details first." So their English doesn't sound very good. There are a few spelling mistakes. And yeah. So anyway, let's continue. They go on to say, "This position requires someone who can work independently. It's fully remote based. No work experience is required as the company provides necessary all training." Again, their English is all over the place. So it sounds like somebody foreign is sending this. "You flexibly choose the possibilities you're interested in and finish it at times convenient for you. There are no obligations to participate. Hours are adaptable and earnings will only be a reflection of your work input and through Skrill or USDT for easier carriage and transfers for your preferred savings and usage." That was quite a lot there. Now there was a bit towards the end which caught my eye, which mentioned something about Skrill or USDT. These are payment methods or currencies that are used online. The USDT is interesting because that comes up in like cryptocurrency trading, etc. You might meet that. So this all looks a wee bit shady to me. When they mention Skrill and USDT, I mean, I already thought it was a scam. The minute I received the text, I already thought it was a scam because A, how on earth did they get my number, right? B, they're saying that it was in their database or something, but they wouldn't provide any further details. They just said it was in their database. Anybody can say that. Right. So then they go on to say, "We will glad to send the full details." We will glad to. Again, English is really poor. "We will glad to send the full details via WhatsApp to guide you clearly and you can go through later when convenient. Is that okay for you?" So obviously they're saying they're from Manpower Recruitment. Now there is a company called Manpower in the UK, and if you go on their website, the real company, manpower.co.uk, they actually have a warning on their website about scam WhatsApp messages going out. People who are impersonating their company. Yes, saying that they are recruitment officers from their company. So they are aware of this. So if you go on their website, you'll be able to read about it. Anyway, I played along with Hallie and I said, "Okay, send me the details." Hallie then replied, "Thanks, gladly, for greater experiences and being eligible. May I know your age, please?" Right, stop right there. Being eligible. Hold on a minute. You're the one that's texted me offering me a job, right? So I would assume I was already eligible. Otherwise, why would you even be texting me in the first place, right? So anyway, "May I know your age, please?" they ask, and they give me four choices. This is hilarious. Multiple choice A, B, C, D. A, 15 to 23. B, 24 to 40. C, 40 to 50. D, 50 to 70. Again, if you're asking somebody their age, why would you offer a range like that? A, B, C, D, right? Hilarious. I replied, "Hallie, I'm busy now. Can we get on with this?" Hallie replied, "May I confirm your age?" I said, "No, you can't. Goodbye." Then a few minutes went by. Then they replied, may I confirm your age range? Okay, so they don't want to know my exact age, they want to know an age range. And then I paused, I went for a coffee, I came back. There was no interaction from them. So then I decided, right, let's up the ante here. Let's see if I can make these guys crack. So I replied, before I proceed, I need to know from which database you got my number, as I don't recall ever giving my number to Manpower Recruitment. Hallie replied, it's from our company. Again, their English is absolutely dreadful. Our company. It's from our company database and also from a referred company. So it's from two places. So they've got their own database and they've got a referred company's database. Again, they didn't provide any details. And then Hallie replied again, may I confirm your age range? So back to that again, right? Avoiding my questions, not giving me the detailed answer I require, and now asking me again for my age. Then I replied, that is not an answer. I need more detail. Who is the referred company? So no answer. Another 10-15 minutes went by. So then I replied, or I added on to my messages, because I didn't receive any response from them. So it was basically me in the conversation after this. Just to warn you, Hallie, technically you are in breach of the Data Protection Act. Not only have you sent me an unsolicited message, but you have lied about the source of my number or have failed to provide its precise source. If you provide the name and address of the company who had my number, then we can proceed with your job offer, as I'm excited to hear about the opportunity. Until then, I will be unable to proceed in answering your questions. Thank you and have a good day. So obviously, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to play the scammer at their own game. I'm trying to get them to see how they respond to my statements and questions. And a stone cold silence. So it's clear, it's very clear now, it's 100% a scam, 200% a scam. Basically, they were trying to fish information from me. I knew straight away before she even asked me my age, assuming it is a woman, of course. Again, that could be fake. But before they even asked me that, I just smelt scam immediately. So from that moment forward, I was prepared. I was ready for the fight. I knew that they're not going to win. Yeah, I'm on top here. Okay, I'm going to bring them down. And exactly what I did. So, and the reason I done that was so that I could present this video to you today, to make you guys aware of the people out there who are trying to steal our hard-earned money. That's basically all they're after. They're just trying to get you to provide your sensitive, valuable information, and then they will go and try and extract as much money from you as possible. They're criminals, right? That's all they are. And they're cowards as well, because they don't want to give out their real information, obviously. Now, the thing is, if they were legitimate, they would have provided a phone number, an address, and say Manpower, and then the full official address. Then what you could do is you could go and check it out. They could confirm it, or they could even provide an email address, hallie@manpower.co.uk or something. You could go and check it out. If all checks out, great. Any sort of legitimate company would have more official way of contacting you. Yeah? And they wouldn't ignore you. They wouldn't ignore your messages. And so yeah, that was like, after I sent that, it was stone cold silence for 1 hour, 15 minutes. So then I decided I'm going to spice it up a little bit. So the last time they sent me a message was 9:13. Or I replied to them at 9:13. But they had sent me just a few seconds before that. Then I went for some coffee and a break. Then I came back at around 10:30. So about an hour and 15 minutes later. So I decided, let's give them a call. So they text me on WhatsApp, and you can call people on WhatsApp. You can do video calls as well. So I decided, well, let's call them. Let's see if they pick up. Obviously, I wasn't expecting them to pick up, but let's see anyway. Let's see what happens. So I called them, so it's ringing, and then 3 seconds later, boom, instant decline, call declined. For those who use WhatsApp, you'll know what I'm talking about. I tried again 2 more times, instant decline. It didn't even get a chance to ring. It was almost an instant decline. So it hardly had a chance to ring. So the reason I've done that is just further reinforcement of the scam, just to prove that even further that it's a scam. So every little thing that I'm doing is just reinforcing my belief or my idea that this is a scam so that I can share it with you. So I'm not trying to just sort of drag it out or waste time. It's just further evidence, that's all. So the only form of communication is by WhatsApp message to a person who calls themselves Hallie, Hallie, from an employment agency apparently called Manpower Recruitment, with a WhatsApp business account and based in Newcastle upon Tyne in England. Now, incidentally, for further reinforcement, what I was saying earlier, Manpower, the real company, have stated on their website they are aware of these scams and they would never ever offer a job to somebody in this manner. Now, usually I would just ignore these messages, delete them or block them. But as I say, I sensed immediately it was a scam and I wanted to share this with you guys. So there's a few things we need to take away from this. So the first thing is there is no job, guys. Don't kid yourself. Who is going to text you or WhatsApp you offering you a job? Let's get real here. That doesn't happen. If that happens, write to me in the comments and let me know, because I'll be eager to take up any jobs, legitimate job offers. So yeah, if anyone has ever been given a proper job by text or WhatsApp, stick it in the comments. Do not give out any personal information, and that could be even something as simple as your age. If they're asking how old are you and you say 21, don't say anything. If you are going to say anything, then you can lie about it, but I don't want to lie about it, right? I don't even want to tell them anything. Don't have to lie about it. I just say, look, I'm not giving out my information, right? So you have to try and get their information, and obviously they're not going to give it. Hallie never gave me any of their information, and when I called them, they didn't answer. So that's it. So why should I cooperate with them? So don't give out anything, okay? Now, the company Manpower does not recruit this way, okay, as I've said earlier. Another thing to take away is the scammer want your money. That's all they're after, your hard-earned money, right? But the way they go about it is very sneaky, very subtle. They're not just going to obviously text you and say, give me your money, but that's essentially what they're doing. That's their long-term goal. But they come on and they're very clever. And this one, they're claiming to offer me a job, and it's flexible and I can work my own hours, and it's extra money, and there's no commitments, and all these things, you know, like a dream come true, yeah? So who wouldn't want to turn down, or sorry, who would turn down a chance to earn a wee bit of extra money, assuming it's legitimate, right? So yeah, so they're clever, they know what they're doing. And then finally, another thing you can do is report to WhatsApp, and I strongly recommend you do that, because the more people who do that, if everybody does that, then hopefully we can get these fake WhatsApp accounts closed down, these business accounts, and you know, they're just going to have to go and register another mobile SIM card, which I'm sure that's what they do, but you have to keep doing it. Just keep up the fight, don't give up. Eventually they might get tired of that and move on to other things, but yeah, that's all they're going to do. They're just going to keep opening new WhatsApp accounts and things like that, and you just have to be ready for it and spot the scam and immediately report it to WhatsApp so you can get it deleted, get the account barred. So when you click on their icon on your WhatsApp, whoever it is sending you the message, when you go into the conversation window, there's a little icon in the top right. It's three dots in a vertical line. So click on that, and then you've got a few choices in there. The first option is add to contacts. Do not add them to your contacts, because you're going to be deleting them or blocking them soon. You can add them to your contacts if you want, but just remember they're not your friend, they're a scammer. You can save it as scammer or something, so that way if they don't have to block them, so that if they try to contact you again, you'll know immediately it's the scammer that contacted you before. But I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to delete them and block them and report it. Okay, so the second choice on that menu is report. So you click on that, and then it says report, and then the mobile number, and then it says the last 5 messages from this business will be forwarded to WhatsApp. This business will not be notified. And then there's a little tick box with a tick in it, block business and delete chat. So you can leave it ticked or you can untick it, and then the important thing to do is press report on the bottom right hand side of that little white box. So do that. As I say, it's up to you whether you want to tick the little block business, delete chat, or leave it open. If you feel like you've come to the end of the road, you're definitely not going to proceed further with this. You've decided, right, enough's enough, delete them, block them, that's it. And yeah, just tick that before you press report. And that's it. So once you do all those things, then hopefully that'll be the end of it. And obviously you won't hear from them again if you've blocked them unless they use a new number. But as I say, if we can get everybody doing this, hundreds of people doing this, thousands of people, whatever, then WhatsApp will be blocking these guys. They'll take them off pretty quick once they see that many people are reporting them. Okay guys, so I hope I helped you, and thanks for watching the video today, and I'll see you on the next video. So like, share and subscribe.